I'd like to start by talking around the idea selection specifically, because we've talked about multiple ways you can come up with ideas. So you can just be a popcorn brain, you can work from a thesis, work from a problem. But Leslie, can you walk us through the selection of Gordo as an idea? I know that there were multiple other ideas that got kicked off the table. So yeah, how does that work at Bifrost Forge? How do we go from many ideas to few with higher conviction?
Yeah. So you already spoke about like how we generate ideas. Which is like an amazing thing to speak about. But let's focus on this instead. So we have like obviously like a long list of our ideas, right? They can be, as you said, like from our popcorn, from like very structured like idea generations, and then we kind of like feed them into our funnel essentially. So we take it through a couple of different steps. First, we do an initial fields test, because like sometimes you get an idea which is like comes out of a spur of excitement, and then like when you sit down and you add a couple of more details to it, you flesh it out a little bit, like what's the concept and stuff, then maybe the feels are gone. So you don't really feel like as a team that you want to spend your time on, because again, ideas are dime in a dozen. We have so many of them, so you can always like get an idea that is like even better, right? So like first fields test, just to see like, okay, what are we spending our time on? Then we continue to our research stage with the ones that are hell yeses, basically from the fields test, and then we go into like a double research loop where we flesh out the concept a little bit more. We put it through a bunch of AI tools to do some research for us. We also do a little bit of desktop research ourselves. And then we really have this like long or like big understanding of like what is the market, what are the market dynamics, how big is it, what are the competitors, and like what are the challenges in the industry, and like where lie the opportunity. And after doing that, we take it into our purple ocean assessment, and that's really like one of the lenses we look through businesses. Is we have 9 different parameters that we look through, and those range from like is it the right ICP, what like is like what is the time to market, is it like a big build, is there a lot of R&D, and so on and so forth. We have a lot of different things, and we have some scoring for them. We then score the idea on an exponential scale to make sure that we can differentiate them, and then we take them to our idea committee. So we condense all of the learnings that we had in this phase, and then our idea committee is normally like one to like several different ideas, where we have a 2-pager decision document we have that outlines the concept, the market, the competitors, and like so that everyone in the committee, all the builders, have a good understanding of what it is. And then we riff a little bit more over it, like go through the idea, flesh it out a little bit more, make it come to life, and then we have another no, yes, hell yes session, and that kind of like finalize the idea and idea stage basically. So if we have a couple of ideas, or maybe just one, we take it into the product validation, and that's exactly what we did with Gordo.